the narrow end, creating the tip of the petal. So we will be starting by creating the center. Keeping the nozzle tilted towards the center, we'll start piping. Now, to make things easy, I will keep the cupcake on the table. So touching the surface and rotating to create like a little bud. So just a petal wrapped around. Very, very easy. Then I will carry on adding more petals, keeping the nozzle almost perpendicular to the cupcake. And I will keep building those petals, short petals, overlapping one next to the other. Okay, as the flower starts growing inside, I have to make sure to clean the tip of the nozzle to get it clean all the time. And as the flower grows, I will have to increase the size of the petals. So you see they start growing in size. So going to increase the size. Yep, so petals are much larger. And now I'm going to also change the angle. Now I've kept the nozzle perpendicular. Now I will have to just turn the nozzle towards the outer edge just to open up the flower. So going to carry on building the petals larger in size, but also tilted towards the edging of the cupcake. Okay, so started with the center, short petals with the nozzle tilted towards the center, then short petals with the nozzle perpendicular. Then I've increased the angle, putting the nozzle towards the outer edge and increasing the length of the petals. Again, right-handed. Nice, good pressure, twist. Either fold or wrap the bag around the thumb. Make sure that the tip of the nozzle, sits with the wide end on the cupcake, not the other way around. Yep. So with the wide end touching the surface. And I'm going to squeeze and rotate the cupcake so that I can create that little center. Now, if this is a challenging thing, don't worry, or just pretend that I don't have this in here. I'm just going to practically do a little blob in like a curl petal, and then I will start adding the rest. So don't worry if that center doesn't turn up like you want it, okay, as it can look as good if you just pipe a little petal. Then I will carry on adding the petals, increasing the length, and usually right-handed people will pipe clockwise, so my cupcake turns anti-clockwise so that I can apply the petals clockwise. Always make sure that you use the right side of the nozzle with the wide end touching the surface and with the narrow end creating the tip of the petal, not the other way. Yeah. And carry on adding longer petals and also opening the angle. So going to get the longer petals, opening the angle so that the flower increases inside and starts opening. As well. Okay. Now for the left-handed, same type of petal nozzle, but with some yellow buttercream, creating the same nice good pressure, folding the bag over and starting to create that little center. Cupcake will be rotated clockwise and piping will be anti-clockwise. Start creating layers of petals, short petals to start with. Then I will increase the length of the petals. Oops. And I will also open the angle. Yep. So nozzle will get angled and petals a little bit longer. If you get any air bubbles, then you can start all over again or just put in some additional petals. Just to make the rose to look like complete. Okay. So another one. Twisting. Buttercream should be quite firm. Now this is very soft as I'm right-handed, and as I was pressing with my hand being very hot, I've ended up actually just putting too much heat onto this buttercream. So we'll just try to get the best of it. So again, just trying to create a little swiggle in the center to mimic the center, and then we'll carry on adding the petals. Two. And as the flower grows inside, we'll start enlarging the length of the petals. And also we'll increase the angle. If necessary, you can twist to get more pressure into the bag. Okay, and you've got another nice cupcake. Now, if you don't want to see the base of the cupcake, you can always put some base color before you start piping, but I think it just looks very good.